What time do you think it is? Where's my dinner? Sorry, but I did say this morning I'd be late because of work. How am I supposed to remember every little thing? Geez. I wish I could ditch this old wife for a younger woman. Whenever my husband is displeased, he immediately says he wants to get rid of his old wife. Despite being told that my part-time job was busy today and I'd be late, he forgets his own forgetfulness and complains about dinner being late. My name is Olivia. I married Liam, who used to visit my workplace, and it's been 13 years. What was supposed to be a happy marriage turned strained due to poor relations with my Phil, who lives nearby. My husband's belief that a wife and tatami are better than you comes entirely from his father. My Phil regretted having a wife 3 years his senior and would often treat my Mill as old. He seemed to wish for his son to have a younger wife and visibly disapproved when he learned I was 2 years older at our first meeting. Why settle for leftovers? Think it over. Despite the cold reception from my Phil, I got along well with my Mill and Sil. My Mill, a fan of hot spring idols, was delighted when my Sil and I took her to a large public bath. One holiday, I pretended to go to a super bath with my Mill and Sil and went straight to the home center. After shopping, I returned home about an hour later. Quietly unlocking the door, I could hear water sounds from the bath. Seems my husband was taking a bath. Walking down the hallway with my shoes in hand, I heard giggling female voices from the bath. Just as I thought, a chill of shock ran down my spine. My husband had brought a woman home, and they were bathing together. Rewinding to about 10 hours earlier. You're going to the super bath with my mom tomorrow, right? Yeah, sorry, should we cancel? No, it's fine. It's been a while, so go and enjoy. Here, take this for some nice food, he said, handing me $100 from his wallet. My husband, who always complained every time I came home late when I went out with my Mill and Sil, was in unusual good mood and allowed me to come home late, and even give me some pocket money. Something felt off. Could this be the kindness phenomenon, where a cheating husband becomes overly nice? Feeling guilty about his infidelity, a husband might treat his wife with unexpected kindness, often giving gifts that could lead to his affair being discovered. My husband's next move confirmed my suspicions. I'll take a bath first then. My husband eagerly headed to the bathroom. And he even brought his phone with him. Normally, my husband finds baths too much trouble and dislikes them, never heading to the bathroom on his own unless I nudge him. Plus, after his bath, he loiters around in just his underwear. When told to dress, he says, "It's my house, I can do what I want," and refuses to put on clothes. He never uses his phone to listen to music in the bath, and yet bringing his phone into the bathroom. This means he either wants to stay in touch with someone immediately or he doesn't want me to see his phone. Both pointed to one fact: my husband was cheating. I trust my husband and respect his privacy, avoiding snooping through his phone. But the possibility of infidelity made overlooking this impossible. In the middle of the night, I quietly unlocked his phone. The passcode was likely the combination used for our old car's license, same as his bank PIN, so I had a good guess. Sure enough, the phone unlocked smoothly. And then photo after photo popped up of a young woman at least 10 years his junior and a middle-aged man with a receding hairline, together in selfies. I couldn't help but wonder how such a young girl could fall for my husband, of all people. Next, I found their line messages. What's this? She's Emma with a heart, got it. The latest messages made the reason behind my husband's unusually cheery demeanor and the money he gave me crystal clear. Tomorrow, my wife is definitely out. Yay. So, as promised, can I come over to your place? Waiting for you. Then, I'll wear the lingerie you bought me last time. Will you take it off me? Of course. In the bed you share with your wife. Yay. The fact that the husband who once claimed to love me is now nowhere to be found was crushing. In the dead of night, I wept silently, alone. And I made a vow. I swore to myself I'd get my revenge. And now, I tiptoed to the bathroom door and fitted it with a bike theft prevention lock. There was a loud click, but since I timed it when the bathroom was at its liveliest, it seemed to go unnoticed. I called my mother-in-law. Mom, I was right, Liam is cheating. I thought so. Olivia, I'm really sorry. I'm coming over right now. Looking around the living room, there was an unfamiliar woman's bag. Opening the smartphone I found inside, surprisingly, it had no passcode set. Checking the contacts, I dialed the number saved under Mom, but got no answer. Then, I tried brother. Hello, is this Emma's brother? Huh. Who are you? After introducing myself, I continued. Actually, right now, Emma is taking a bath with my husband at our home. What? What do you mean? Are you saying, your husband and my Emma? I wish I didn't believe it either, but it seems that way. What? My sister is a kind, mother-loving girl. Don't talk nonsense. As I moved the phone away from my ear due to his shouting, I kept going. So, I called your mom to come pick her up, but she didn't answer. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself. Mom didn't answer, huh? Yes. Okay. Mom's in the hospital for surgery. Please promise me you won't call her. I promise, considering your situation. Thank you, I owe you one. Soon after, the doorbell rang incessantly. Splashing sounds from the bathroom and a puzzled, who could that be at this hour? Delivery. Liam, what do we do now? Stop halfway through. I could hear their conversation. Coming. When I answered the intercom, the two in the bathroom were the ones surprised. Eek. Oh, Olivia. Why are you here? The wife. Splashing sounds as they hurriedly got out of the tub. Then came the rattling sound of them trying to open the door. Hey. What's going on? It won't open. Hey. Let me out. Imagining my husband's pitiful state trying to open the door naked made me chuckle as I opened the front door. My Phil, Mill, and Sil were all there, a full family gathering. Olivia, where's Liam? Still inside. Yes, I've locked him in securely. Ahahaga, that's the way to do it. Yes, I thought evidence was most important. What, Mom? Sis. Fud. Come on, this is no time to be falling on your butt. Annoyance filled the air as they looked at the scattered clothes of two people in the living room. What is this mess? Evidence number 2. I'll be collecting it now. I gathered the woman's clothes and unlocked the bathroom. 2 of them were inside, wrapped in bath towels and rattling their teeth. Emma, you brought these clothes, wear them. Hey. What about me? For Liam, this will suffice. Just underwear. Well, Liam, you're always in just your underwear after a bath. After a while, they resigned themselves and came out from the bathroom. My husband was in just his underwear, his wet hair plastered thinly across his forehead. Olivia, I'm sorry. I'll pay any compensation, just forgive me. Let's get a divorce. Just so you know, don't expect any money from me. Huh. But you always said you didn't want an older wife. Olivia is much more respectable than a woman who takes off her clothes all over the living room. The affair was your own fault. You should get a day job or something and earn it yourself to pay the alimony. No way, Dad. Ding dong. The doorbell rang, and responding to it showed Emma's brother on the monitor, making Emma scream. Bro. Sorry, I called him. It wouldn't be fair if it were just Liam. I'm gonna be killed. Emma, are you okay? Not me, Liam. My brother is a former fighter. Opening the door, a tall man was kneeling. I'm Noah, Emma's brother. I'm terribly sorry for my sister's behavior. No, there's no need for you to apologize. Please, come in and feel at home. Thank you. Emma. Noah stood up, easily towering over 6 feet tall, a hulking figure with muscles to match. He stepped into the living room with large strides, bowed, and then fixed a stern gaze directly on his sister. Emma looked like she was about to cry. Emma, did you really do that with this man? She nodded palely. Noah then slowly turned his gaze to my husband, getting so close their noses were nearly touching. My husband couldn't even meet his gaze, overwhelmed by the intensity. Did you tarnish Emma? Frozen like a frog under a snake's gaze, my husband couldn't move. How's it going? Grabbed by the collar and lifted off the floor, my husband nodded frantically as if his neck would snap. Ops. I was about to mess with an amateur, he said to himself. Then he released my husband's clothes and suddenly got down on his knees again. Olivia, and all the relatives, I'm truly sorry for my sister's actions. But even hearing it from her, I can't believe it. She's been pining for someone for ages, actually, one of my trainees. I was planning to let them marry if he was willing. With Oliver. Emma's cheeks flushed, and her eyes sparkled at the mention. Well, that's all ruined now. That's unfortunate. Obviously. What kind of a mindset do you have to steal other people's happiness and only want to make yourself happy, huh? Emma shrunk to about half her size at his roaring voice. So the mystery just keeps getting deeper. Emma has a crush on a guy named Oliver, right? Then why are you with my bald brother? I'm not bald. You're flashing your bald head everywhere. It's because Liam said he would take care of my mother's surgery expenses. Apparently, Emma's mother needed an expensive surgery, so she ended up in that relationship after my husband dangled money in front of her. What? Just because it's for our mother's sake, but to a man's husband. You'll die and make amends. Eek. I'm so sorry, so sorry. Emma apologized, rubbing her head on the floor. Liam. To exploit Emma's feelings for her parents when you have such a good wife like Olivia. Eek. I'm so sorry, so sorry. My husband apologizing profusely, his forehead nearly pressed into the floor. But it all started with my mom's situation, and then I got too involved. I'm sorry. While helping Noah stand up, I had an idea. Mom, about the compensation you mentioned you'd give me. Since I'll be getting it from Liam, maybe we could use it for Emma's mother's surgery. So, that's a good idea. Let's do that. No. That won't be necessary. Emma, don't underestimate our ramen shop's earnings. We appreciate the thought, though. Emma and her brother bowed several times before leaving. I packed my bags, took my piggy case, and handed the signed divorce papers to my husband. You're well prepared, aren't you? Yes, I prepared all night, crying, to get ready to leave you. Olivia, I'm so sorry. Leaving my bowing husband behind, I left the house. 3 years later, in front of handmade ramen, Oliver, now open, there was a long queue. Welcome, though. Mill, Sil, even Phil. Thank you all for coming, and for the flowers for the opening. Olivia, congratulations on your opening. And here's a wedding gift. My mother-in-law handed me a thick envelope. Nah, I can't accept all this. It's fine, just take it. Thank you so much. You too. Your thoughtfulness is appreciated. And for lowering the rent for this place. No big deal. Oliver's ramen is exceptional, after all. After the divorce was finalized, I thought I wouldn't see my in-laws again, and felt lonely, but they kept calling and inviting me to hot springs. It's not just about a piece of paper, they'd say, so I continued to join my mill and Sil for hot springs as before. The incident with Emma led us to Noah's shop, and since my Phil loved ramen, we all became fans of its deliciousness. When Oliver, who was training at Noah's shop, proposed, I initially refused due to the age gap, but surprisingly, my Phil approved. I was wrong, Olivia. I am sorry. Your calm and generous leadership at the time of Liam's affair was brilliant. It's at times like that when human beings make a difference. There is nothing better than an older wife. I really want Olivia to get back together with Liam, but if I think about Olivia's happiness, I think it would be best for her if she gets married to Oliver. Now, Oliver and I are married, and after receiving a shop space from my Phil, we opened our ramen store. As for Liam, whether his affair was discovered by his company or not, he was transferred to an office in Okinawa and hasn't returned. Speaking of which, Noah, it's great to hear your mom is doing well. How's Emma doing? Noah was here helping out today. She's transferred to Seoul to heal from a broken heart. She brought it on herself, Haga. After decisively breaking up with my husband, Emma confessed her feelings to Oliver, who she had long harbored feelings for, but was turned down because he was already in love with someone else. It was right after that when Oliver asked me out. Yay, it's really delicious. It's getting great reviews on social media too. Thank you. It's all thanks to everyone here. Looking back, the time my husband was caught cheating in the bath was probably the lowest point in my life. Step by step, building bonds with various people, I've reached where I am today. Moving forward, Oliver and I want to continue making delicious ramen with all our heart, one bowl at a time, to live our own happy lives.